Well, I know how people feel in certain ways, right? Okay, like I feel in certain ways, you feel in certain ways. You have dreams in your head, you have ideas in your head, but like, have you noticed this? Anna, have you noticed this, man? You noticed this, right? This is Kirby Joseph. Okay, have you noticed this? There's always kinds of controversy. There's all kinds of controversy. I imagine there's just like a lot of things that go. Well, if you were paying attention to Lions versus Commanders, okay? And it's all about how the field goes, how everything goes. The Lions defense, they always do this. As long as I've been a Detroit Lions fan, not trying to be like a fanboy, I've just been like a fan watching the Detroit Lions. The defensive coverage, the defense, when we need the defense to show up and give us the ball back, they'll give us the ball back. They do that. That's the whole entire Lions thing. If we need to get the football, they will make sure somehow that we will get the football. Okay? Now, his whole year was amazing. The fact that he did not get any, Pro Bowl, that kind of thing that was going on there, which was really crazy. Really insane. See, that's why I don't like using the fanboy mentality, because like the fanboy mentality, then you see like the good ethic, the good hard work he put into his season, all the stuff that he was doing, right? But now we get into this too, okay? Watch this. Let's get into this, okay? Why have I seen this? Do you understand what I'm saying as a Detroit Lions fan? I've always seen this. I've seen like my Lions go out there and they get an interception. They do like really good stuff to get an interception. You've been looking closely at Brian Branch, right? And Brian Branch will get this interception. I've seen this years and years. I've always seen this. Like, it's like the false hope interception. Isn't it crazy? That's the change that needs to happen, right? Because like you have the idea of you're going to go out there, you're going to play football, and you're going to go and get the interception. You're going to do that, and like you have optimism. You have a little bit of optimism, but yeah, like that's the only thing that you can go after, right? It's basically like you have to study there's two different ways to play defense in the NFL. There's like three ways. There's just different ways you can play defense in football. But like, yeah, it's this is another important like draft question, right? That's another important draft question, right? There you go. There's that. I remember the 2011 Detroit Lions, and I love the 2011 Detroit Lions. I love their defense. Their defense was good. Their defense did too much for little Matthew Stafford. Yeah, it did a lot for him. That was the year that I was like, oh my gosh, we have a chance. Yeah, but we just had Matthew Stafford. That was the thing. We had Matthew Stafford, and we had like different things going on, and we had probably just trying to figure out receivers too, because like, I mean, no offense to Calvin Johnson, but you got to imagine that Calvin Johnson was like, it's really crazy, dude. Because if you knew anything about Calvin Johnson, like you would know, like, okay, he plays good football, he's good, but you would also know the fact that like he could be playing at a certain level, right? And then if he played at that certain level, there would be no discussion, right? There would be no discussion. There would be easy things that have been said, Yep. And there's that kind of thing. He's a good receiver, but like it was kind of like, yeah. It's about getting the right players for this roster. This roster needs good football players. Yes, it needs football players. Yeah, we already know we have kind of an idea that we have some things that we're going to have to go and do. We have an idea. We have an idea of it, but like, maybe we should just beat the crap out of it. I have no idea. Maybe we should just like change this defense completely, right? Maybe we should beat the crap out of this and like, I don't know. I mean, that's basically an easy route that we can do, and I don't know. It's probably the only route that we can do. Honestly, it's one of those kind of boring. It almost comes off like a boring conversation, but it's more like, well, if we improve the defense overall, then that team that's going to be playing the offense that we predict they're going to be playing, the high speed offense, the tempo offense, we will have something that will stop them. And that is what we need, because look who won. Kansas City won, right? And that's probably the only thing that we can do is just, fix our defense up.